We're kind of just wrapping up Big 12 competition on Monday with Iowa State. Just what are you looking for from the team come Monday night?
Monday night. So we were thinking about it. We're going to end up having 4 days of practice this week, and we're at the midpoint of our season, which it just seems kind of weird. But the season continues to feel weird, just with the COVID and the way it started, the way it's progressed. So we have 3 opportunities left, to go out and get a road score. We would love to wrap up, Big 12 competition with a win over Iowa State, and this team is absolutely capable of doing it. I think we showed it this past weekend, at Denver, when we were able to take 2 events there, and honestly, we gave away the other 2 events in deduction. So that's been our focus this week, and what I want to see on Monday is this fine-tuned machine that I see every day. I need to see it at the competition. I need to see it come out and on the road, and that's going to be big for our rankings and big for our confidence. And so we're going to go into Monday being aggressive. I feel like we have not set the lineups completely, but we know where everybody is and what they're capable of, and we're going to be aggressive with it on Monday.
And we talked about just how confident this floor lineup is. What do they do day in and day out to kind of bring that confidence with them when they step on the mat?
Zakira is doing a great job with them. And I think the biggest thing right now is they're very comfortable when they're out there. Being on the floor exercise by yourself, and it's a performance. It's not always the most comfortable position to be in at times. And then you combine it with very difficult tumbling, and it turns into a tough event, a minute and a half of a spotlight on you. And really everything that you're physically capable of doing, out there and being judged. And but they are so comfortable just in their dance, their tumbling, everything that they're doing out there is something they do every day in the gym. And when you can approach a challenge like a competition knowing that you're not doing anything different than what you would normally do on any given day, it makes it easier to go out there and perform. And I think that's where the confidence is coming from, and that's huge on that event. To be confident, and that way you see the performance, and I think you see it this year with these guys.
And then just talk a little bit about your beam lineup. I know it's been switched up a couple times here, but Chloe, especially in the anchor position the last 2 weeks, what have you seen from her in practice and how she competes?
I tell you what, she is probably one of the most exciting competitors that I've watched in a long time. She's very calm before she goes. She's very confident on the beam, and the look on her face when she gets done with her routine is just like pure excitement and just over the top. And she does it all for her team. She is a very humble person, and she just wants to contribute to the team. And so, in the gym, she is one of our hardest workers. I mean, she is relentless. In fact, we have to pull her back on some of the numbers that she was used to doing in club, and, protecting her, when she's competing week in and week out, and she's also training on the other events. She's close to bars. She has already done floor one time for us, but she's pushing on that event as well. And, she just every day shows up and just knocks it out. But she's hard on herself too, so that's also, we're having to balance that with her training as well to make sure that, we're mentally confident going into these meets. But she is exciting to watch, and that beam lineup is phenomenal. We have routines not competing that are phenomenal, and it was awesome to see them get on a roll at Denver, and I'm hoping and confident we can do the same thing on Monday.
And then looking at your vault and bar lineups, what does the team kind of need to do to stop the deductions from happening and just get their confidence going on those 2 events?
Yeah, I think at Denver we saw, a bar lineup that competes very aggressive. We have, our release skills, everything is up to level where it needs to be. And we know that we can hit those routines. And the problem on both of those events right now is landings. And, we compete 6, we count 5 scores. And if 5 people have landings and deductions, you're looking at a point or more that you give away on that part of the routine. And especially on bars, we have to eliminate that. That is an easy 5 or 6 tens that we can put back in there. That's been our focus this week. And it's sticking a dismount, it's one of those things that's hard to explain to people, but the more confident you are and just letting your gymnastics happen, the easier it is to stick. And I think that they are working and thinking a little too hard about it, if that would make sense. It's kind of like a free throw in basketball. You can definitely psych yourself out of being able to hit something that normally would not be a challenge. And so it's more of a mental game, and that's what we've been working on so far this week.
And last question, just kind of competing on Monday and then a quick turnaround on Friday at Pitt, which is still a road meet, but, just an hour up the road. Just as a team mentally had to prepare for that quick turnaround, having the last couple of weeks, kind of 10 days off kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good switch up for us. The 4 practices, even though it's great from a coaching perspective, to be able to get extra numbers in, I think it definitely drags on, for the team. They would much rather be in competition go mode. So I'm really excited. Really, we have that fast turnaround. And then the next weekend, we have a home and away with Pittsburgh. So 2 competitions in one weekend, and then another quick turnaround getting ready for Big 12 championship. So I'm excited. We can build some momentum starting on Monday night. And we still have enough time in between to rest, and we do have enough people for lineup spots that if we need to, we can alter those a little bit to rest up people as we go. But I'm looking forward to a great start on Monday to a final push in the second half of this season. It's going to go fast, very, very fast, but I think that we can take advantage of that.